Hello, I'm John Schwander, also known as the allgraingamer,
I'm D Will.
And I'm Phil.
and today we're going over our week one video. The audio got kind of, well, it wasn't corrupted, it was just a problem with music in the background, it was hard to hear. So we're going to reflect on our week one experience watching the video, and week two will be like normal. So this will be a bit different.
Mind map.
Now, the biggest thing when we first met was figuring out what to make a game of. We came with no ideas. And I don't know how far in the video it is, but basically we tried to shoot around just anything, but we were having some trouble really having an idea where to go. And I just asked Dexter to Google a random image. And that's how we got started. Do you remember what image that was, Dexter? What you searched?
It's some weird pixelated jungle forest area. I wonder if I took a picture of it. I think I did. Where is that?
All right, now we're just running it. Our end date for December 21st, even though it says 20th. Our art limitation being pixel between the three of us.
Very.
And our original concept was originally shooter.
Yeah, we kind of kept to that.
It's in there a bit, and it's not the end result. Now this is the part where we're just stuck and trying to think, shooting things back and forth.
Just saying I have that picture still.
All right, that's good. We'll put that up in the video. Share that with everybody so they can see what we were working on. But as Dexter said, it at least looked like a jungle biome.
It's sort of
so
weird.
that's where we got started.
It's sort of weird looking.
Yeah.
But it started everything.
It did. Platform was just another easy concept. I still don't think we've seen the picture yet. There was a lot of back and forth going. Just of ideas, our limitations.
Mm-hmm.
The video is still playing.
Yeah, we're just stuck for a second. Or more than a second, should I say? I guess this is where we're just rifling off random crap.
Yeah, this is the early stages. I don't know how much you guys remember what you said early on. I should have watched the video. Be like, all right, this is what we were saying right now. Do you remember what you were thinking, Phil, when we first started?
I was just trying to figure out just like where you wanted to go with the game, because I knew we weren't trying to, or I really had no idea what kind of style we wanted to, and I was trying to get that limitation put in, as in if we wanted to do like a 3D game or a 2D game, and what we wanted to target, because that really influences what kinds of games you can make.
Going into this, did you always plan to use C#?
It was one of those ideas, just because it's what I'm very comfortable with, especially for video games. And I knew being on the Xbox Live really helps with getting the game out. But it was either that or Java, because those are really only two things I knew for video games. But I was just trying to get it out of you, what kind of, where you at, where you wanted to go with it.
Yeah, I purposely came up blank just so that we could all have an influence on the design. So I didn't really have anything while we went back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Dexter was quiet for a while, and then he started speaking up a bit more.
I did not know what the heck was going to go on the first time we met. I was just like, what the crap is going on? I didn't know what half of the top, like, quarter of, like, what you all were talking about when it came to, like, how to write in, like, code or stuff and stuff like that. So I was just like,
I'll just let them talk and just sit
yeah,
back.
for a little bit until I actually started talking about, like, what do you want to put in the game and stuff like that. Just like, yeah.
Once we got the features, mechanics, you were more comfortable.
Yes. Oh, the mouse moved. Oh my gosh.
We have movement.
Oh, snap.
No, that was a bad
Yep.
one. This should be the level.
Concept image.
This is where I just had you look up on
Yep,
your phone.
jungle. Indiana. I'm really glad we didn't.
That was our original hero idea.
I'm really glad that we didn't, though.
How do you envision? Well, I won't say his name right now because it's only week 1.
Envision. What's his face?
The main
Main
character,
character.
yeah, our Indiana Jones.
I don't know. It's really can be anything. I guess I don't know, sort of Tarzan looking, but a little bit more sophisticated. Like I don't want them to be like dirt, like
Yeah.
actually like really jungle looking people. I actually want them to have like clothes and stuff like that. Granted, it's just gonna be clothes made out of whatever they're near, but actually sort of looking clothes. No, just like a loincloth. I don't like. That's weird. Depleting jungle.
Remember that? It was we were talking about the Lost Temple being ruining the world. That was one of our original decisions.
Hell yeah.
That's what that one is. No, I obviously thought jungle when I saw the image. What about you guys? Did you have anything pop in mind as soon as you looked at it? Or did you wait till it was further in?
I mean, when I saw the image, I thought like forest, which is basically jungle, just not as dangerous. But
Very similar, yep.
at least with that picture, there's just like some weird thing in the middle that I still do not know what it is.
Yeah, it's a really weird looking thing.
Looks like a fly with a flamethrower attached to it. I don't know. Temple causing jungle to dry up. Aging curse.
What about you, Phil? What did you see in the picture?
I really don't remember it. It wasn't. I didn't look at it like aesthetically. It was more of like gameplay. But I can't remember what exactly was going through my mind.
I sent you both the email. Like
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that. I looked at it and it was just like, well, I don't remember what I thought.
I need to look at that.
I'm really glad we didn't go with some Mayan calendar end of the world crap.
Yeah. No, it's funny because as soon as we started talking about that, Dexter was really big about whatever we do, we got to avoid the cliches. And we hit a lot of them.
Illuminati. Glad we didn't do that either.
Yeah. And then we weeded them out as we went
Well,
on.
I guess they weren't really what we were going for. It was just kind of a. It was kind
Yeah,
of
it's
a
just pure
word that
concept.
we both understood what it meant. So we do kind of have all those things in there, just in a different form.
It's true.
But not based off the Mayan calendar and not part of the Illuminati.
Right, we don't give them those names, but
Helpful jungle life. Bugs were supposed to be helpful.
That's where you talked about the snake whip.
Yeah, snake
so I wrote
whip.
that in, and then I wrote in snake whip.
Snake.
Best idea of the game.
Yeah.
That
That's
is.
what the game.
I love that
That's
idea.
how that game got started.
That is. When you said snake whip, my mind just blown. I was like, that is a brilliant idea. We're doing this no matter what. There's a snake whip. And there's people in the jungle.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird if it was an empty jungle. And there was a guy wandering around with a snake whip.
That's an everyday thing.
Just like Bigfoot.
Oh yes, I remember that Dexter's idea of having the bugs harvested by the Illuminante. I guess that's kind of still there with what we got.
A little bit.
It's a little bit.
I guess that.
Yeah.
It's implied, not.
I'm trying to avoid a lot of the
Yeah, I was
things.
gonna say, can
in
I
video
say
one.
the first boss? Oh,
No, we don't have the first
No.
boss yet.
alright.
And just to be a little clearer, we're in week 8. Going back and looking at this, so it's a bit of a post-mortem at the same time as being a reflection. Just cleaning it up a bit. And tips for anyone out there who's interested in doing something like this: don't go to a place with music. Sit outside if you
Yeah.
can.
Especially not homegrown.
We found a decent, okay place with the. What was that place on campus? I went to the second week.
That was Tremont.
Yeah. Nice little on campus.
Sometimes they have music there, but it's live music.
Yeah.
Co-op. Are we still doing that?
No, we're not still doing co-op, but that was
Magic the like.
yeah. That's a if we have time, we'll try to get to it. But mostly it's focused only on the single player.
Gotcha.
And if you're using a trackpad, it's kind of annoying to grab these little lines, as you can
Yeah,
see.
I travel with my mouse everywhere. People question me, I don't care. I will manage everything with a mouse. I hate trackpads. I hate all trackpads.
You can't hate Mac trackpads. Jesus.
Yes, I can.
And
Yes,
I actually
can.
don't like a mouse with my Mac. Desktop, I need a mouse. Because it functions that way.
I can hate Mac trackpads. Into the
I believe this is thinking of our level layouts.
nope, never mind.
Yeah, this is kind of where we're starting to get more on track of where we are now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have a lot of ideas by the end of this that we have to trim down, which will be week 2.
See?
Such a
Don't like the trackpad.
The lines are just so small.
You still have to do the high-tech temple.
Oh yes, we started getting into different gear, which then worked its way to a different feature.
Sentient?
Yeah, talking.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yep, there it goes. Nope, we're stuck.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Yeah, this was what we were trying to figure out what the snake whip was gonna do with the whole.
You were just talking about how awesome the
Yeah.
idea was the whole time.
This actually is really freaking scary. But I'll say bugs are not tied to the temple, but the people who put them there. What?
That was when you suggested that the people were manufacturing the bugs. It's not like the temple
Oh,
just made them evil.
man.
They're being biologically engineered.
Gotcha. I like how the shooter thing just stays like that the entire time. And I'm really glad we did not do that controlled by aliens crap. I
Yeah,
don't know. I guess I hate.
I'm glad that went until.
I hate cliches.
And
I
those
hate
zombies.
cliches and puns.
So I still had to ask you about that a few weeks ago when we were talking about the story.
What? If there are aliens in it?
Yeah.
Nope. No aliens. Aliens want to destroy the world.
Most unique idea ever.
Yeah.
Sort of like how I hate zombies.
Mm-hmm. Overworld is the overhead angle.
That was simple.
Lots of
The-
over.
The layman's way of saying top down.
Yeah.
It's the overworld because it's overhead. It's the world. It's at angles.
So we're gonna do the overworld like completely overhead, or like Pokemon style pseudo side view.
What the crap?
No, no.
I'm thinking Pokemon, but
Yeah, I would like the Pokemon view better.
at least with the buildings. I think Pokemon's a good analogy
Yeah.
for what we'll probably aim for.
Who doesn't like Pokemon?
I have no idea.
Then we can make the aliens and bugs capturable.
That would be a good feature.
That would be for. What if you had a Pokemon game like that though? Instead of going to like different towns, you go to different worlds. It's a whole.
Capture
Can we,
aliens.
I'm saving this for like the next game though.
Yeah, don't say too much. Someone might beat you to it.
Copyrighted. We call dibs.
Copyrighted.
Yeah.
Don't you dare take it, these people.
Yeah, the different characters was mostly in relation to co-op
Mm-hmm.
and being a feature.
Oh good God.
Wow, we got really far away from the original.
We did a
different
lot of trimming.
characters.
Very glad we
Forgot
did
we were
too.
going for the AI controlled.
Yeah. Not only that, it was going to be versus mode too.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's going to be like
We were
Smash
going
Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
It's like,
I would still like to do a game like that. That'd be pretty fun. Since there's not that many. Like literally, the only successful one is Super Smash Brothers that I can think of, and like Power Stone for the Dreamcast. Granted, I probably didn't play the best games for the Dreamcast. All I played was Power Stone, both the Sonic Adventures and Spawn. And that's it. But I love that thing.
Dreamcast is like the only console I've never played a game for.
Hmm?
Unless you count Crazy Taxi, but that was just arcade
Yeah.
version.
I wasn't big on Crazy Taxi. At least the arcade. The arcade version, like, I'm missing. It's like the same as the regular version. Like, you're always timed to get
Yeah, that-
all those things. It just pissed me off.
That bothered me too. I didn't see the hype about it.
Temples are key to countries. Yes.
And then we're talking about the different time periods and cultures.
It will be interesting to see how that turns out. If we can merge all these time periods together.
We'll just say the Illuminati did it. It's a good enough explanation.
Of course.
And we're staying on this tree because the concept image literally made all this happen.
Yep.
But we do get to the others in due time.
I don't know how we got all this out of that one really ugly pixelated concept image.
Yeah, it's like now that I look at it, because we just looked at it on your phone,
Yep.
and I couldn't really tell what it was.
Neither.
Like now I know clearly it's at least a mobile game or something.
Yeah.
But I couldn't make out the guy in the middle. I thought that was a giant cockroach or
Yeah.
something.
Telekinesis.
Very hard word to spell.
Yeah, that was good. But
It's
that idea
close.
kind of died quickly.
That did. It might still show up, but it won't be as intricate as we were thinking with like moving level
Yeah.
parts.
No.
That's always been
It might more take the form of mind bullets.
mind built to be cool.
Yeah, it didn't last long. We got the main character rather than having changing characters for everything.
How are you gonna organize this part?
Yeah, this is. It's gonna be me fighting with the mouse for a while.
I was like, it wasn't.
God,
But
isn't
Timmy-
there a button that just auto makes it nice for you?
I don't know if there is a shortcut.
I feel like there would be.
I've only played with it a little bit.
Yeah, I've
I'm
only used it a couple times.
not fully familiar.
Oh, and did
Bug Hero.
Bug Hero? What's that about?
I don't remember that.
I don't even know if that came up.
Yeah. No, we scrapped that one really quick.
Now to see the other side of the graph.
Or not.
No,
Nope, we're going back.
Oh, did we add something to the shooter? I didn't think we did. We should just delete that part. Beat 'em up. How's that part of a shooter?
It's
It's the gameplay.
A beat 'em up shooter?
Shooter beat 'em up.
Do you just like launch
Yep.
fists at them?
this gun.
You could do that. It's not too late.
Copyright. Copyrighted.
There's another one of our great ideas. Episodical. Love that idea.
It still kind of exists.
It does. It's more like just patches, but yeah. Allows us to section things off quite easily,
Yes.
quite nicely. There's the versus mode. The quickly dropped versus mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that because that happens next episode.
Yeah. There's no way we could pull that off. It's too much to do by December 20th.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
We can make a different game with versus mode.
Mm-hmm.
Or just an extension of this with it.
That too. That means we have to make a lot more characters.
Yep.
A lot more. Yeah.
I mean, I can do that. They just don't have to be a main part of this game.
Well, we got Let's see.
Because I was actually thinking about that. I just didn't know if you guys wanted that or not. Like each area had like some special dude that helped out in some sort of way, but you never actually get to play with them. He just helps along the story. He or she helps along with the story.
Oh, like a narrator? Or actually engaged in combat?
Not in combat. They're just like doing other stuff while you were doing like your main quest.
Okay.
Like
so,
they
yeah,
could be helping
so-
out like your militia or something while you're gone, or like they're doing like some side mission while you're doing something else. I don't know. It could work out a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning to bring that up for the week 8 episode. But now this is the part where you suggested. I don't remember if it was Dexter or Phil that like at the end you get this superpower where you basically one hit everything.
I don't think that was me. But
I mean, it could have been me. I just don't remember. I literally don't remember that at all.
Oh no, it's not that you go to one hit everything. It's that you could switch characters. Yeah, that was Phil. I remember that one. Where you would get like this orb at the end of the game and you could switch freely rather than having to cost or something like that.
oh yeah, I was thinking just having that the whole time. I like not having limitations.
Yeah, we still got to see how that plays out.
I think I wanted to be able to play with like the other characters that you come by, like what's her face, Lexi and Rose. Like play through the game with those two characters.
I don't know who these people are.
Well, you don't. Yeah,
This is only week 1.
I know. Don't even know what they do yet. Shared health.
That was one of our limitations we were thinking of. Shared health or switch delay. Like a power cost or just a timer. Dexter, I remember you suggested achievements.
Nope. I mean,
Well, you asked if we could.
I remembering asking like, should we have achievements? But then, I don't think that stayed.
No, it doesn't stay, no, but it's up there.
Unlock here through achievements as temples, unique passive.
Oh,
Yeah, that was more in play with our character switching.
Yeah.
I swear we fill out the other side of the graph a bit.
Not the shooter.
Of course,
part.
we got time left. Are you looking at the PDF?
Nope. I just pretty sure we didn't add on to that part at all. And
Fist gun was the best idea, and we just left it there.
I don't think we even put fist gun there.
No, we didn't. I was referring
Oh.
to when you said it this video.
That's literally it.
There we are. Now we're on the other side.
Random combat. Pokemon style as well.
Pokemon, Final Fantasy.
Well, they're both sort of different. Pokemon, you have to be in like tall grass.
Yeah.
Or I jumped.
Final Fantasy was whenever they felt like it, they just came and got you.
Well, old
So
Final
Phil
Fantasy.
did suggest like Chrono Cross, where you would see the characters on the map and you could avoid them.
Yeah, they do that now with the recent Final Fantasies. You don't randomly just like, hey, guess what? Who you get to fight?
Yep. I don't remember, or I don't know which one I prefer. honestly, as a player. Random encounters or seeing them on the map. Because I just end up fighting them anyway.
Yeah.
I believe no enemy's boss battle at the end is the very, very end. Like we didn't have an end boss plan.
Yeah. Resources in the overworld.
That's our captural side areas. Or was it? No.
It means
Itness.
It's a great spelling.
side quest.
Not spelled correctly.
That's spelled correctly, but not one word.
Stupid word. Oh, it can be one word. Just tell that
I like how calendar's still spelled wrong.
autocorrect. Like
Calendar's still spelled wrong.
what? Yeah, that's gonna be there for the rest. It's been bugging me in the early part of the video. But I also titled this file concept instead of concept, so I just left it there for authenticity.
Reason why it's like that. Leveling with 3 L's.
No, 2 L's and an I. I remember that. Pretty sure that's, well, I won't say anything, but the leveling system we were gonna have, like buying upgrades for the next part that should be coming up soon.
Yeah, the self-generating world.
Yes, that still seems incomprehensible to me. Just seems like something that'd be really hard to
It would
do.
be pretty awesome.
It would.
Story evolution.
Mm-hmm.
I have Pokemon music stuck in my head.
I have seen a game where everything is completely generated.
It's good music.
called?
That Spore?
No, it was.
That's
it
what
was
I
some
thought when you
weird
said it.
game,
I do know there was a few with randomly generate or procedurally
Yep.
generated levels. Quite a few had that.
Bright colors.
Some really old ones, and I think
It was called Inside a Star-Filled Sky. It was a very, very trippy game.
there's a few recent ones that do that as well, like a Valley Without Wind.
Never heard of it.
Someone's mic is getting muted for this section.
That's me.
I was gonna say that is not
okay.
me this time. That'd take forever.
Yeah, the bright colors was we were talking how he wanted a theme, bright or gloomy. Thought more bright color, kid-friendly kind of style.
Definitely.
I like that better than dark and gritty anyway.
True.
I do too.
See, I got that word right. Now you're impressed.
Aesthetics. During the week 8 talk, we should say something with the colors. Based on the levels that we're doing.
Oh, I got something for you.
Wait, what?
I got something for you guys. Don't forget
Oh
that.
yeah,
Though,
you teased us with that. With those last
yes, it's
week.
gonna be a hell of a wait for everyone else. You guys. You only got like 30 minutes to go.
Is it gonna be absolutely amazing?
I think it will.
Alright, because you got me worked up now. It's
All
bad.
right. I'm very happy with it, so. Now, the world's still alive is because earlier we wrote that the world was dying because of the temples.
Yep.
But we wanted to make sure that it wasn't like end of the world scenario.
Yeah.
It's like the start of it.
Calendar.
Wait, you can spell puzzle like that?
Apparently.
What does that mean?
I'm pretty sure it's LA.
Yeah, puzzle.
That looks cool.
We'll be the first puzzle game out there. Start a new genre.
Is that overworld with platformer puzzle game called?
Mm-hmm.
Copyrighted. It's copyrighted right now.
I'm waiting for a really key part to show up. I didn't remember it took this long to get to it.
Collectibles, you can still do that. At the very end.
The what's that? Oh, collectibles? Yeah.
Might as well. They're easy.
We could.
Choose your path.
Kind of conflicts with the episodical, but
Yeah. Except, like, that would be really difficult. That basically you just,
it's still kind of there.
yeah, do everything you want in an episode, then it affects the next episode.
Yeah, that would be.
That's a game.
Yep.
That'd be
That would have to be the finished
that'd
project.
be an awesome game. Well,
That would be a lot of things you'd have to consider, and I'd have to consider, and Phil would have to consider.
yes.
All these options happen. All these results must happen.
I think we would probably go insane.
Probably. I mean, let's see. With just 5 temples, we have 120 possibilities for temples alone.
120?
Yeah, different ways they could go through the temples.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think that's right. It's been a while since I took probability.
Be 5 factorial.
Yeah. There it is.
Can train
Militia. Oh, that's where it ended. That's where my camera died. That's right. Oh,
Lame.
yeah. Well, if I don't know. We can keep talking about the militia and just edit it in.
What did we say about the militia early on?
Well, earlier we were saying like we could train the militia from the population, equip them, level them up. That'd be part of the resources. They would defend areas.
Mm-hmm.
Phil came up with the idea. So, what were your ideas, Phil?
I don't remember.
Just something cool you threw out there?
Well, I don't remember what the reason was for needing them. I think it came from having the bad guys still take over the temples,
The
and
counterattack.
so you needed something to defend, so you didn't have to run around all the time. I really don't remember.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're covered in the next video, so we can leave it to that.
Sweet.
So, we're going to bring this video to a close. This is Project KZAV signing off.